Welcome to episode 1695, Barry Sternlicht, Private Equity Real Estate Billionaire, 9 Lessons. This outline of episode 1695, lesson 1 to 5, lesson 6 to 9. Lesson 1, his source of capital.
So this is how, when I started Starwood, I was backed by the Pritzker family, the Ziff family, and the Vanderbilts, the Burden family. And that was the only money we could raise, was private family money. Because they saw through the chaos, and they said, oh, there's no one here, we want to be here.
And 2, how to negotiate difficult times.
I want to admit it. So they hold on quarter to quarter. You're saying it's worth 60. Is there, we want 180. It's worth 60. We want 120. It's worth 60. We want 90. And they call us, as one of the banks did 2 days ago, and said, okay, we'll take 60.
Lesson 3, he made his first fortune at the age of 31 through the savings and loan crisis. In 1991, he was laid off. And then he started his own company, Starwood Capital. And very quickly, he would make his first fortune during the savings and loan crisis. And 4, 3 principles for commercial real estate success. To make money in commercial real estate.
We'll find out if you were going to get paid off, or you're going to own the property, you're going to have a negotiation. So you've got positive leverage, because the only leverage you can get today has to cover. You have to have debt service coverage. And you can buy deep discounts for replacement costs. Those are 2 of the ingredients you need to make money in commercial property. The third, though, is you need absorption. You need markets to tighten. You need an economy to.
Lesson 5, fundamentals can be overrun by macros.
Fundamentals can often be overwhelmed by macro, and the macro today is more important for me than at any time in my career, because things are changing, and I hope they all change for the good.
Lesson 6, inflation is good for the hotel business.
I mean, this is really going to be Brazil, India, Russia. I'm just not sure it's going to be the American decade. They have bigger drivers of growth than we do. But inflation may come back. There's no better asset class in the world to own than hotels. We follow inflation every day.
Lesson 7, AirBNB raised the bar.
But it is a force. It's not as bad as people think. Arnie said it was 1% of his occupancy, he thought. But it raises the bar for hotels and brands. They have to do better. They have to stand for something. They can't just be generic.
Lesson 8, 1 million immigrants a year.
We're definitely not going to have the workers. 1 million immigrants a year come to this country legally, and they add like a half a point to GDP. 3 million organic, 1 million immigrants, 4 million people a year creates 2 million households, 1.6 million households a year. That fuels the housing market, travel, and makes us all smile. We are a growing nation, thank God.
Lesson 9, opportunities come from little markets.
Having said that, unemployment is 23% in Detroit, but it's 4.5% or 5% in New Orleans. I mean, you can look at the big stats. The opportunity comes from the little stats, and what city's really absorbing homes fastest and what's most affordable.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.